My name is Dr. Sharia, and it's really nice to meet you. And I was hoping maybe we can talk. Let me start that again, maybe. So today is our first session, and I just want to know your side of the story, maybe. Is there anything maybe you'd like to tell me? You can start from anywhere, really.
Nice one, trying to see if I'll talk. you know, you people are insane. Literally insane. So, what is this? You're trying to make me speak so that you can go and figure out my situation and, inform the lawyers and shit. So, what? You want to know what? If I did it? How?
I really just want to know your side of the story, Bianca.
Yeah.
I've seen everything on the internet, and
Wow.
and I know everyone has a story.
I just want you to know, kwa mapema, I'm not speaking. I'm not having this session. I'm not doing this. I'm not opening up to a shrink.
Maybe I'll give you a few minutes and we can see. You're free to speak to me. I'm not here to hurt you, Bianca. I'm here to listen to you. I'm not here to judge you. And I hope you can be willing to actually give me that chance and let me in.
I know that you're working with my dad's people. Apparently, everything is about my dad and the people he works for, government, blah, blah, blah. I know what you're doing here, okay? You want to gather some evidence so that you can go and, try to make this go away silently, this situation. I know that. I'm not doing this, okay? I'm not.
Can you just consider it then? Just consider it. I mean, you're already having a case, and it's good that you're not yet proven guilty, and this is your chance to actually redeem yourself. Bianca, are you listening to me? Okay. Our session is over. It's been 2 hours, and clearly you're not ready to speak to me, and I understand completely. So I'm hoping by the next session we can maybe speak to each other. You can maybe just try to open up just a little. You never know with my friends. Well, I'll let you be for today, but I won't stop pushing. You should know that. Otherwise, I'll excuse you for now, but I'll be back. Send my greetings to your dad, and thank you for your time, Bianca. Morning, Bianca. It's been a minute, and I'm here for our second session. The first session wasn't quite good, and I'm hoping that this session would probably just be better. We'll get some progress after this session. Bianca? You know your father is trying, right?
So what is this? You guys are going to force me to do this? My dad has always made it his thing. Everything is about him. Everything. Us, everything. about his political career, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I'm not doing this, okay? So you can sit here and do the fucking session on your own.
Bianca! Bianca! Hello? Yes, Lady Justice. No, there's no progress. You know we have to give her time. You know how it works. Yes, Mom, I'll try. I know, Mom. Okay. Good morning, Bianca.
Good morning.
Well, this sounds like a good morning. You've actually said good morning to me for the first time. Well, how are you today?
I'm okay.
Okay. So this is a hard session, and I know you aren't willing to speak, but I'd love you to just give me a chance.
Yeah, you got that right. I'm not speaking.
Can I tell you something? It's the story, really. My story, or rather, synopsis of it. I know you know about me and you judge me by the stories on the internet as a prestige therapist, and you think all I do is everything that the internet says. Do you know I almost lost everything? Almost lost it all. And do you know who I am and who almost cost me everything? Someone I loved, someone I believed in. My ex-husband did that to me. That's why I'm telling you, everyone has a story. And I'm not here to judge you. I've been there, maybe not in the same circumstances, but I've been there. I know how you feel.
No, you don't.
Then tell me, talk to me, tell me how you feel. Let me in a little bit.
Why? It doesn't matter. It's not like anyone will believe me, you know. My dad doesn't believe me. You probably won't believe me, so what's the point?
Why? I'm not your dad.
You
I'm
work with my
here.
dad though.
I work with your
All of
dad.
you are the same.
I'm not. I am not your dad, Bianca. I am not your dad. You barely know me. And I know it's hard to trust a stranger, but what do you have to lose? Just think of it. What do you have to lose? You said your dad doesn't believe you. So if you tell me the story, why don't you give me that chance to actually think for myself and take my own thoughts and add one plus one and actually come to a conclusion of what I think of it. But judging that I have already judged you. No,
You did.
no,
Am
I
I
didn't.
not a spoiled, brat, rich kid?
I mean, we both know you are spoiled. But then it doesn't mean that whatever happened is just what everyone says or what everyone thinks. You have a right to actually say your story, and I want to know it. Give me a chance, and I will show you that it's possible to actually get through it. I mean, I have the worst possible history, but I'm here. I'm independent. I've made it. And no one knows. You are the only person who knows what I've been through. At least just a brief of it. And only a few people know what happened to me. Redemption is not for others, it's for you. And I'm here to help you reach there. Give me a chance. It's okay. Let it all out. You can tell me what happened. So now, are you maybe willing to open up?
So I'm just gonna say this, to like get it out of my system because I feel like I've not been okay, since that time. And I know you'll probably not believe me, like this kind of shit doesn't even happen to people. So when I was in uni, Daystar University, so there's this lecturer, and we became so friendly, cozy, and I actually thought he liked me. At least that's what I thought. So he used to invite me to like dates, dinners, and of course I didn't tell anyone. So he kept on inviting me again and again, and we became very close. And so after the end of semester exams, I was ready to just like go and have a good time with him over the holidays. Yeah, and all my friends went back home, so I didn't even say that I was going to remain behind, and I stayed. And it was nice, everything was okay, but 1 week passed, and I was like, I need to go home now. And he's like, no, just stay a little bit, stay, a little bit longer. And then I just wanted to go home, like I insisted, and he was getting tired now, and he didn't want to like do this nice man thing anymore, and it just became different. Like I saw another side of him. He was like, no, you're not going anywhere. And one time he just grabbed me forcefully, and he like injected me with something, and next thing I find myself in a locked room, very dark room, and he chained me up, you know. He literally chained me up and I couldn't move. And I was there for like weeks. I spent the entire fucking holiday in that room, and I was getting tired. I was getting insane. Like I barely ate. I barely bathed. And every time I tried to fight him, he would beat me up. Like literally beat me the fuck up. And I just knew that I wasn't going to come out of there alive. Like at this point, I just knew how it's going to go, and I couldn't believe it's true. Like imagine that happening to someone. Like we only see it in movies, but I didn't think that like it can happen to me. Like abducted by a psycho, just couldn't believe it. But unfortunately, it was true. And this one time, I asked him why he was doing this, and he told me that his mom died of cancer, and she was working. She was working in the office of the president. So I know you know that. My dad works there, and it's like he knew me this whole time. I was his target. He knew me the entire time. He knew I was the daughter of, my dad, and he knew everything, you know. And he was like, my mom was dying of cancer, and she literally begged you guys for money, and no one gave a shit about her, and she died. And I just saw it in his eyes, the pain, the bitterness. He really hated my privilege. He hated it. He was like, he like despised me for having that privilege and coming where I was coming from, and knowing that he grew up without a mom because of me, because of my dad. I just saw it, and I knew that he wasn't going to like leave me alone. I was going to be like a lesson. And he kept on saying that I want him to pay. I think he was referring to my dad. Maybe. I don't know. I think so. So there's this time he comes and he's giving me like some food, shitty food, and I noticed that he's clumsy, and that's when I knew that I have to do something. Like I have to like fight him or something. Tried to look for something there to attack him with, and couldn't find anything. So I tried to tell him, he could record me and like send the video to my dad for money, and all these things, or a threat or something. I just wanted him to like record me, or like do something to come near me so that I can be able to attack him. That is the only thing I thought about. And he fell into it. He started recording me, and immediately he stood up. I took the advantage, and I used my chain. I strangled him. And I didn't even think I had that much strength in me. It's like I became someone else, like some monster. There's just this anger that was inside me, and I just wanted to like attack him like completely. I wasn't even aware that he was dead by the time I was like strangling him. I just wanted to do it again and again and again. And I kept thinking, maybe it's because of my condition. Like, I've been diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder, and it just turns into a different person. And I thought that must be the reason, but Then again, I don't know. Maybe I just have it in me.
How did you feel when you were strangling him again and again?
I wanted to do it all over again. Even when I noticed he was dead, I mean, a normal person would feel sorry, but I didn't. I wanted to do it all over again. And of course, after being saved from that situation and getting myself out of there, went home and of course told my dad. He didn't believe me. He said I was hallucinating, probably was angry with the man and took it out on him. I mean, this is different. I know I have some, cases in the past, and there was this time I was just so angry with a friend, and we were literally kids, and I just pushed the kid from the top of the slide. And my dad really believed that I just killed this man because I was angry. I tried to tell him, like, no, I was the victim. For 4 weeks, I was there. I was bruised. I was kept there and isolated. I went insane. Okay, I was the victim. But he didn't believe it. He didn't. And I know right now, you're probably not believing me.
And we're going to find a way to make sure that they see what you've been through. At least the court should know this. With the time and we can get you out of this situation.
No, that's the problem. I don't want to tell the court the truth. You know how this works. This will just go away. Like, people actually think that I'm the monster and everything I just, I relapsed on coke. That's what people think. No, I want everyone to know how it went down, okay? So I don't care about the court and me getting away with this. No, I want everyone to know, and that's why I have recorded this conversation.
Wait, what?
And I'm actually sending it.
What? Wait, Bianca.
All social media platforms, and
what are you doing?
Everyone will know the truth.
No, stop. Stop, Bianca.
It's done.
I'm going to get rich.
To other news, Cabinet Secretary Gitao's daughter confesses to the murder of a university professor. A recording shared all over social media platforms on Friday, May 2022, implicates Honorable Gitao's daughter as the one responsible for the professor's murder. In the recording, she confesses to killing the professor due to self-defense and also being abducted and tortured by him. The recording is a leaked conversation between her and a therapist, and she insisted of not wanting the narrative to be created and controlled by her dad's people, in quotes, the system. She also adds that despite no one believing her due to having a disorder, she was indeed the victim and would like to tell her truth in her own way. Reporting for Young Force, I am Christine Gary.
Bianca. Cat. No, stop. Stop, Bianca.
It's done.
I'm going to get rich.
Yeah,
Guys, it's over.
It's over.
It's over, guys. To make sure take it to solo.
I know.
The two of us. We're directors, content
Directors, bitch. That's what we're
Hire
trying to do.
Hire us. Because we got the content. And here we are.